Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him a... About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A big run there by Jones. And even 50 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 18.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 66 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Bills 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen, and it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
9-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, no breaking him in gently in his NFL debut. Folks wondered if guys like Darwin Thompson and Darrell Williams might factor in a bit more, but not week 1. 25 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown in Clyde Edwards-Helaire's Chiefs debut. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Midfield.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
The give is to Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 49 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
CD, let's take a moment here and get your thoughts just on Week 1 in general. Certainly no shortage of storylines, but I'm curious, after 1 week, which teams really caught your eye?
Well, teams with continuity certainly did. Kansas City, the defending champions, they were sharp in their season opener, as was Baltimore, who, of course, has title aspirations, getting upset in the playoffs last year. How about a couple of big surprises? What about Washington coming back from a big deficit against Philadelphia at home, getting a win for head coach Ron Rivera? What a big game for them. And, of course, Jacksonville. Everyone's talking about how this team has just been dismantled. They'll be lucky to win 2 games. They won a big one against Indianapolis. And, of course, all year long, we'll follow the New England, Tampa Bay ledger, won't we? In this case, New England, with all their changes, they get a win. Tampa Bay, with all their additions, they take a loss on the road at New Orleans.
Yeah, you know that coach in New England slept a little bit better than the quarterback down in Florida after Week 1.
Going for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he finds Beasley, complete. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take